The Tokyo skyline shimmered under the blanket of night, with bright neon lights illuminating the bustling city. In the heart of this vibrant landscape, the sleek Shinkansen bullet train sliced through the darkness like a silver arrow. Its powerful engines hummed as it raced along the tracks, reaching incredible speeds of 320 kilometers per hour. The aerodynamic design of the train reflected the shimmering city lights, creating a dazzling spectacle for those lucky enough to witness it. Inside, the atmosphere buzzed with anticipation. Passengers settled into their seats, unaware of the danger lurking ahead. As the train zoomed through the countryside, the rhythmic clatter of the wheels mingled with excited chatter and laughter. But amidst this ordinary scene, a sinister plot was brewing. Unbeknownst to those on board, cyber-extortionists had infiltrated the train's systems. Their dark intentions threatened not just the passengers but also the beloved tech-mogul's daughter traveling in first class. With lives hanging in the balance, every second counted as the Shinkansen hurtled forward, oblivious to the shadows that loomed ahead. As the Shinkansen sped through the night, a call shattered the calm. Jason Statham, a renowned protector with a reputation for bravery and quick thinking, answered the urgent message. His calm demeanor masked the urgency of the situation. A threat had emerged against CEO Hana's daughter, and time was of the essence. Statham was no stranger to danger. He had faced countless challenges before, using his skills to safeguard those in peril. With a steely determination, he donned his jacket and prepared for action. His mind raced as he thought about the dangers that awaited him. Protecting an innocent girl in a high-speed train filled with potential chaos was no small task. With every heartbeat, he felt the weight of responsibility grow heavier. He could already envision the challenges ahead, the assassins lurking between carriages and the ticking clock driving him forward. As he readied himself to board the train, he couldn't shake off the feeling that this mission would test him like never before. With resolve in his eyes, he set off, determined to save the day and ensure that no harm would come to Hana's daughter. As the Shinkansen continued its swift journey, a nefarious group of cyber-extortionists worked from the shadows, their plan meticulously plotted. They had managed to infiltrate the train's high-tech systems, gaining control over its operations. Their motive was clear. They demanded CEO Hana surrender vital data regarding her latest technological advancements, or else they would derail the train, putting everyone aboard in grave danger. These criminals were not just ordinary hackers, they were skilled professionals who thrived on chaos and fear. They had studied the train's systems for weeks, identifying potential vulnerabilities to exploit. With each passing moment, they sent chilling messages to Hana, their threats growing more aggressive as the situation escalated. Passengers remained blissfully unaware of the dark forces at play just outside their windows. Meanwhile, Statham's resolve strengthened as he learned about the extent of the danger. It wasn't just about saving Hana's daughter anymore, it was a race against time to prevent a disaster that could endanger hundreds of lives. With every second ticking away, he felt an urgent need to act before it was too late. As Statham approached the Shinkansen, the urgency of the situation weighed heavily on him. The train, already hurtling at an astonishing speed of 320 kilometers per hour, carried not just passengers but also the ticking clock of impending disaster. With every second that passed, he could feel the cyber-extortionists tightening their grip on the train's systems, their sinister plan inching closer to execution. He stepped aboard with determination, glancing around at the unaware passengers who were simply enjoying their ride. Time was not on his side. He needed to reach the control room quickly to thwart the hackers' malicious intentions. The rhythmic roar of the train blended with his racing heart as he made his way through the narrow aisles, scanning for threats. Statham knew he had only minutes before the attackers could unleash chaos. He envisioned the horrifying scenario, a train derailing with innocent lives at stake. As he navigated through the crowded carriages, he mentally prepared himself for whatever challenges lay ahead. Each moment counted in this high-stakes race against time, and failure was not an option. He was determined to stop them before it was too late. As Statham moved through the narrow aisles, the tension was palpable. Suddenly, he spotted a shadowy figure lurking in the dim light of one carriage. With lightning reflexes, he sprang into action, confronting a skilled assassin who had been lying in wait. The two exchanged blows, the sound of fists hitting flesh punctuated by the rush of the train. Statham's combat skills shone through as he deftly evaded an attack and countered with a powerful kick, sending the would-be attacker sprawling into the seat. Not wasting a moment, he pressed on to the next carriage, where he encountered another assassin crouched near a luggage rack. This one was armed with a knife, but Statham quickly improvised, using a nearby metal suitcase to block an attack before flipping it to deliver a swift strike. Each battle was intense, with Statham relying on his resourcefulness and training to navigate the cramped spaces. With every confrontation, the clock ticked down, and Statham could feel the stakes mounting. He had to overcome each foe swiftly, knowing the hackers were poised to create chaos at any moment. The thrill of combat mixed with his determination to protect Hana's daughter fueled his relentless pursuit through the train. With fierce determination, Statham pushed forward through the chaos of the train. The rhythmic hum of the Shinkansen was now drowned out by the sounds of panic as passengers began to realize something was wrong. He navigated through the narrow aisles, dodging debris and avoiding frightened travelers who were caught in the midst of the unfolding crisis. As he moved, he spotted a group of passengers huddled together, their faces filled with fear. Without hesitation, he approached them and urged them to stay calm. "You need to get to the back of the train, now," he instructed, guiding them safely away from danger. Each moment spent rescuing others was a gamble, but he couldn't ignore their plight. Continuing his journey toward the control room, Statham faced more obstacles, overturned luggage and fallen seats blocked his path. He leaped over barriers with agility, determined not to let anything slow him down. His mind raced with thoughts of the hackers and their potential plan to derail the train. The lives of everyone on board depended on him reaching the control room before it was too late. Finally reaching the control room, Statham was met with a chaotic scene of blinking lights and flashing alarms. The driverless controls were locked down, but his heart raced with determination as he assessed the situation. He quickly recognized a panel that could provide access to the train's systems. Drawing on his technical knowledge, he worked to bypass the security protocols established by the cyber-extortionists. With focused precision, he pulled out a compact multi-tool from his belt, readying himself for a quick hack. As he connected his device to the control panel, Statham's fingers flew over the keys, entering commands with agility born from years of experience. His breath quickened as he noticed the timer ticking down on the digital display, a countdown until the train would enter its perilous point of no return. After some tense moments of deciphering code, he successfully accessed the controls. Quickly rerouting the train onto a secret spur track meant to ease emergency stops, he felt an overwhelming rush of relief wash over him. With time running out and chaos outside dimming, Statham knew he had just saved everyone on board from certain disaster, at least for now. As Statham redirected the train onto the spur track, the tension in the control room escalated. The digital countdown on the screen flashed ominously, reminding him that time was slipping away. With each second, he could feel the weight of the lives depending on him grow heavier. Outside, the scenery blurred into a streak of lights and shadows as the train hurtled forward, still under threat from the cyber-extortionists. Suddenly, alarms blared, and a message crackled through the intercom, warning of an imminent derailment if control wasn't regained. Statham's heart raced as he realized that the hackers were still trying to seize control back. He had to act fast. There was no time to waste. Rushing through the control room, he quickly analyzed the systems, searching for a way to lock out the hackers permanently. Just then, he heard footsteps approaching. An assassin sent by the cyber-extortionists had found him. With adrenaline surging, Statham prepared for another battle, knowing that every moment mattered. He needed to defeat this enemy while also securing control of the train before it reached its critical point. The fate of everyone on board hung in the balance as he braced himself for the showdown. After dealing with the assassin, Statham's thoughts turned to Hana's daughter, who he had promised to protect. With his heart pounding, he navigated through the chaos that still enveloped the train. Finally, he spotted her in a corner of one carriage, looking frightened and alone, her wide eyes reflecting the panic around her. Rushing over, he knelt beside her and said gently, "You're safe now. I'm here to protect you." Her expression softened as she recognized him, a flicker of hope igniting in her gaze. He took her hand firmly but reassuringly. "We need to get you to the back of the train where it's safer." As they moved through the aisles together, Statham kept a watchful eye on their surroundings, ready for any new threats. "Just stay close to me," he urged, feeling the weight of his responsibility for her safety. The noise of alarms and chaos faded slightly as he focused on her, determined to shield her from harm. This was more than just a mission, it was about ensuring that this innocent girl would see another day. With every step, he reaffirmed his role as her protector amid the turmoil surrounding them. As the train approached the spur track, Statham's heart raced with anticipation. He had rerouted it just in time, feeling the sudden deceleration as the powerful engines shifted gears. The The screech of the wheels against the rails echoed through the carriages, signaling a temporary reprieve from disaster. He glanced around at the passengers, their expressions shifting from fear to confusion and finally to relief. Statham quickly ensured Hana's daughter was safe, keeping her close as he assessed the aftermath of the chaos. The alarms finally fell silent and he breathed a sigh of relief. They had narrowly avoided what could have been a catastrophic derailment. The cyber-extortionists' plans had been foiled, at least for now. As security personnel began to board and stabilize the situation, Statham felt a wave of satisfaction wash over him. He had faced numerous threats and challenges, but protecting the innocent girl and preventing disaster felt like his greatest victory yet. The passengers were safe and no lives had been lost. With that thought in mind, he knew that his role as a protector was far from over. He would always be ready to rise to any challenge that lay ahead.